Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have just considered a bill, but just for your direction and guidance, the bill which we just considered was not provided to members. Even on we only have reports. We only have the report of the committee. But when you were reading the clauses, we could not follow because we have not been served with copies of that bill. And I'm just asking for your direction and
Honorable Member, the reports are even on the console.
I agree, the reports are there, but when you were reading
this bill has been distributed long ago.
No, it's not been distributed.
Honorable members, after laying of the bill, it is ordered that copies be distributed to members. Honorable members, we should be interested. Anytime at all a bill or a report is laid, there will be an order that copies be distributed to members. Sometimes I'm a culprit. They distribute it by placing it in our pigeonholes, and we don't go for it.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, majority.
Mr. Speaker, so let's move on to item number 50.
Item number 50. Yes, Minority Chief.
Speaker, we are all trying to help to dispense of business, but just to draw the whip's attention. But there is a genuine observation. But even the report of the committee, there were only limited copies that were brought to the chamber. Only limited copies were brought. When I inquired, we were told they've been uploaded on the system. Speaker, we know we have not fully moved on to the usage of the electronic system. So the provision of these hard copies come to complement this effort. So I want to plead. It is out of a genuine observation. Let's run more copies. At least, if for nothing at all, the members of the Finance Committee who have been involved in the consideration of these bills. It's important.
Honorable member, I will be surprised if a member of the Finance Committee doesn't have a copy of this bill, because I happen to be part of the meeting and at the committee's consideration of the bill. These bills were taken one after the other, and the honorable member on his feet, you ask vigorous questions based on the bill itself when the committee was doing a consideration of it. I happen to be there, so I've heard you loud and clear. Your useful questions were taken into account. So as a member of the committee, I'll be surprised that you don't have a copy of this.
Mr. Speaker, the intervention I made was to help you, because I, as a member, have copies, but there were some amendments proposed to some of the bills. So what I was holding may not be what we are discussing now, because when you meet at committee and amendments are being proposed, the new bill then is then presented. We've not been given copies after that meeting, and that's the point I'm drawing your attention to. That after the discussion, we are not giving copies.
No, honorable member, you are completely wrong. Proposed amendment of a committee to a bill would then be part of the committee's report, and it will be captured on the order paper. But in this case, there was no proposed amendment on part of the committee, so nothing was attached to the report. And if you look at the order paper for today, there was also no proposed amendment as advertised. For that reason, I open the floor for any member that will have a proposed amendment to a clause, and it is in the absence of any proposed amendment to a clause that I will then put the question. So I don't understand the point that you are making.
Because I'm not belaboring the electronic transaction levy. I'm not belaboring that.
But it is electronic transaction levy that is under consideration.
Mr. Chairman, but we have other bills that
But then you have to wait. But when those bills are being considered, then you can legitimately raise your point.